The holidays are busy, y'all. There's so much going on, and if you're anything like me, you have things scheduled back to back, and you're running around until gifts are opened. So I just came home right now from a job that I worked today, and I'm going to a holiday party, and I have zero time to wash my face and start fresh. So I thought this would be the perfect time to showcase some quick and easy steps to take your look from day to night in just a few minutes. I already have a little bit of makeup on from the day, but I kept it light because I knew that I would be adding on to it later. By the way, I'm Jeannie. I've been a pro makeup artist for over 12 years, working with celebrities, beauty brands, brides, and everyone in between. Happy holidays and welcome to my channel. So when we're thinking about makeup in a hurry, the first thing we want to address is the base. So I'm going to refresh my base with the Le Beige Water Fresh Complexion Touch. This is from Chanel. This product is really cool because it's actually suspended in water and glycerin. When you pump it out, you have to almost mix it together because it comes out a little bit separated. The thing I love about it is that it has a lot of pigment and it's great for touch-ups, which is what I love to use it for. I know people who use it as their base. I actually love to use it as a touch-up product because of the consistency of it. I find that if I put it on initially during the day, it tends to crease. But if I use it in strategic areas on my face to touch up, it just gives a beautiful, beautiful finish. I'm going to take my IT Cosmetics brush, and I have some on the back of my hand here, and we're just going to sweep it all over the face, evening out the skin. We're just refreshing the base right now. I'm using a very, very thin layer, and what this is doing is that it's mixing with what I already have on my face. In my haste, I realized that I didn't tell you what I put on my face in the beginning of the day. I used the Benefit Doolala base. This is like a moisturizing kind of illuminating base. And then I concealed in areas where I needed it with the Tower 28 concealer. This is one of my new favorite combinations. I might actually do a tutorial on this because it's just so beautiful. It's a perfect daytime look. So this is what I have on from the day. Some of it is still on my face, but as you can see, the Chanel really helped to kind of even everything out and give me a little bit more coverage. Another thing that's great about this product is you can take a little bit of it. I'm going to take it on the other end of the brush. You can use it as a concealer. So I'm just going to take it in all the little nooks and crannies all around my face. I'm going to go over the lips too because we're going to do a bold lip. And my ears are actually a little red, so we're going to put a little bit of makeup on them. Might be because I'm running around and things are just crazy right now. And I literally have 15 minutes to get out the door. Moving on to eyes, I want to do something that's festive and fun, but something that's also quick and easy to execute. So I'm going to take this Chanel palette. I am using quite a bit of Chanel in this tutorial. I am not sponsored. I just have a bunch of it, and I've been really, really loving this holiday palette that I purchased. It's called the Enchanted Night palette. This is an eye and cheek palette, which will come in handy later on when we're finishing the face, because when you're thinking about saving time with makeup, you want to use products that are multi-use. So not only is it going to help us create a beautiful eye look, it's going to help round out the rest of the look by adding these colors on the cheek and on the face. You'll see what I mean. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but I am wearing blue mascara. Originally, my idea was to do a bold blue winged liner and add more blue mascara, but I simply don't have time to do that because wing liner on my eyes, it just takes more time than I have or that I'm willing to give. I'm gonna take this 24/7 Glide Pencil from Urban Decay. It's in the color Vice. It's just a really beautiful purple, and I'm gonna sketch all across the top lid. And I'm going to take this little pencil brush that I have. I don't know what brand it's from. I don't even know where I got it, but it's kind of my go-to smudger brush. And I'm going to smudge this eyeliner all across. I'm going to take the pencil underneath. And then as I'm coming to the end, just going to extend the liner like that. We're not doing a wing, but we're just going to take it and blend it in and kind of create that shape. Same thing on the other eye. Sketching all across the top, smudging. Taking it underneath, and then once again, extending that liner and just kind of pulling it in like right on that socket bone and creating sort of that outer V, and then smudging underneath. I'm taking a Smith 247 brush. Any fluffy eyeshadow brush will do. I'm gonna go into this pink. The one thing that you'll notice about this palette is that even though these colors seem like they're really saturated, they go on quite sheer. So we're just gonna take that all on the brow bone right here, keeping the eye open so then you can see it. Then I'm taking this Senna Cosmetics brush. It's just a flat eyeshadow brush. I'm going into the pink again, tapping it off, and then just sweeping it underneath, just to create cohesion between that upper and lower lash line. Then I'm going back with the 247 into the purple. We're just gonna smoke out a little of the lash line and that outer V. I'm also just gonna wipe my brush clean on a towel. I know a lot of you don't have a ton of eyeshadow brushes. I like to just reuse the same brush by just wiping it off on a towel. This is relatively clean. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go in and blend everything together. And then the final step, I'm just gonna take my finger in the silver and we're gonna tap it all on the eyelid. And that just amped it up so much. Now, before we move on to mascara, you can see I have a little bit of fallout here. I'm just gonna take the foundation brush that I was using. We haven't set anything under the eye yet, so you can still move product if you need to, or erase anything if you need to. I actually really love the way the blue mascara looks with these colors, but let me show you what I would do if I wanted to change the color. I'm just gonna take this Tartelette XL tubing mascara. Any black mascara will do. And to me, I feel like if I can still see a little bit of the blue peeking through, that's okay. The Chanel that I used on my face doesn't necessarily need to be set with powder, but I want to set with powder because I want just a little bit more longevity and I want to brighten under my eye because I didn't use concealer, I just used the base. So I'm going to take the Tarte Creaseless Setting Powder. This is in the shade Lavender, and like it says, it is a purple shade. I'm going to knock some into the lid right here, and I'm going to take my little powder puff. And I'm just gonna do a little bit of baking. And I'm gonna bring it down on the cheek just to set the foundation there because I'm planning on using the shadows in the Chanel palette as blush as well. And when you're setting powder on top of powder, it makes your life a whole lot easier, which is good when you're on a time crunch. I'm gonna set the middle of the face. And when I'm baking, one of the things I like to do, because I'm not 25 anymore, is I will take a brush literally right after I do it, and I will knock off all the extra powder, just so then it doesn't have too much time to settle into my fine lines. I'm gonna take the Chanel lip liner in 182. This is Rose Framboise. I'm gonna line my lips and fill them in just a little bit. Gonna bring it in like that. And then topping it with the Clean and Fresh Yummy Gloss from CoverGirl. This is pretty much a clear gloss, but has a little bit of that purple in it. And then I'm gonna take my finger in the pink, run it through, just to give it a really pretty sheen. And I'm gonna blot it just a little bit. I'm gonna go back into the Enchanted Night palette, and I'm gonna take a little of this purple on the Real Techniques Tapered Cheek Brush, and I'm gonna tap a little bit of it off on my hand, and I'm gonna use it just to contour a little bit, pretty much like right there. Same on the other side. So I'm sort of using it as contour, even though it's purple. Taking the same brush, I'm gonna tap it into the pink and a little bit into the silver, just to give it a little bit of pizzazz. Tap it off and just go over the purple. I know this looks like a lot, don't panic. I'm gonna take a little bit more of the Water Fresh Complexion Touch on the back of my hand with my foundation brush. I'm just gonna swirl it in. And the reason I'm doing this is because we're gonna use this as an eraser. So I'm gonna go in and just tap over what we did, just to soften it. Also, if you're really in a hurry, you don't need to do all of these steps. Because I've been doing makeup for so long, I can do this in a very short amount of time. Now, because we want this to last all night long, I'm gonna take the One Size Until Dawn setting spray, give it a shake. And here you have my quick and seamless day to night makeup look. Perfect for any party or get together, holiday or not. I want to wish you all a very safe and happy holiday season and new year. Make sure you're subscribed to stay up to date on my new content. Thank you so much for watching and commenting on my videos. I absolutely love getting to know you all, and I can't wait to continue to do so in the new year. So I'll see you then.